Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a video from us.
Hi everyone, today we have with us Mr. Brijesh Deb, Principal Consultant with Infosys, Netherlands, with over 2 decades of experience in leading, managing, and coaching teams on software testing and embracing the agile mindset. He works with some of the top high-tech companies, providing everyday solutions in the automotive, avionics, semiconductor space, agriculture, and energy sectors, to name a few. He is also the founding enabler of a global testing community called the Test Chat with more than 14,000 testers as a part of the community focused on bringing the testers' voices to the force. Brijesh is an agile transformative agent with the objective of helping organizations in achieving customer excellence. We seek his guidance to learn more about the subject. We welcome you to the expert interview series, sir, and hope you will have good time with us.
Thank you so much, Anandita. It's a pleasure to be here. So, 23 years ago, it all began when I started my career as a content developer. So I used to develop courses for AppTech back then. And after some time, I moved into Java development. I did that for a few months. And one fine day, I was asked to take up software testing. And since that day, I haven't looked back because I have actually fallen in love with the profession. It is very interesting, very inquisitive. Keeps my curiosity and my imagination going, and there is a lot to learn. So it has been a very interesting journey. I began. Like I said, when my manager asked me to start testing, and then I have learned and built on it and then carried on from there. So yeah, the rest is actually history. This is an interesting one. So when it comes to coaching multiple teams, one of the biggest challenges that you have to deal with is mindset. Okay, a team comprises of multiple team members, and each team member has his or her own way of thinking. And to align all of that into a single approach is quite often a big challenge. So what, as a coach, I need to do is to understand what they are seeking. Okay, develop an understanding of what they already know, what their aspirations are, what their ambitions are. Okay, and then align my coaching style to suit theirs, but also because I'm coaching a team, to maintain a uniformity across the entire team. It cannot be that I give one answer to somebody and then give another one to somebody. So this will not serve the purpose. As a team, we have a common goal. So people need to understand what steps need to be taken to reach that common goal. We need to have a common set of skills that people need to understand that is required, and then at the same time understand each and every individual's aspirations and ambitions. So aligning everything and then putting a unified approach has been my way of doing it. Okay, I generally divided it into 3 parts, where I first focus on understanding what the person is seeking. Okay, and then secondly, I develop a learning roadmap based on what the person is already skilled at and what the person is seeking, and finally help the person discover opportunities for himself or herself, and then grow as a team. Very interesting question. In the software industry today, there is a lot of divide between testers for automation and manual. Now, let me just give you a brief history of it. So initially, when I started my testing journey, there was nothing like manual testing or automation testing. It was just one thing, testing. Okay, but as we grew along, there came a lot of tools which made lives easy for people, where repeatable tests could be done through the machine. Any procedure that had to be repeated could be taken care of by the machine, and people could focus on doing other stuff. So they had to give it a name, and because the machine was doing it, they started calling it automated testing. Okay, because it was done by a machine. But at the end of the day, it was a human who was operating that machine and was building the automation. Okay, so that part was ignored, but focus was that okay, if you use automation, it is going to give you speed, if it is going to give you scalability, it is going to give you the comfort of error-free, tasks, because we as humans are prone to errors. So citing these three examples or advantages, what these tool vendors did was that they said, okay, we are better than manual testers, or manual testing is not required because you can do ABC things with automation. That's where the divide actually started. Okay, and it was many years ago. It has only grown because more and more people have believed in this approach. Okay, in today's world, a lot of people are voicing for automation for multiple reasons. Number one is automation somehow, like you said, being the buzzword has created an effect in the industry where automation testers get paid more than testers who do not use any tools. Okay, so this being the major factor, a lot of people are swayed towards automation. Okay, but at the end of the day, somebody who is getting into testing has to realize that testing is not just about finding bugs, it is about learning about the software by applying their critical thinking, by applying analytical approach, by asking a lot of questions, by identifying and assessing risks. And all of this is a thing that is done by a person using his or her brain. So it is not something that a machine can do. Machine cannot ask questions. Machine cannot help you think critically. Machine cannot identify risks for you. It is a human that will need to do this. So if people want to call it manual testing, they might as well call it. But I personally believe that there is nothing called manual testing. Okay, it is testing. Yes, there are different ways of executing your tests. One with the help of tools and machines, which is automation, and one is without using tools, which we can call it by a different name. For example, experiential testing, because you are applying your experience in doing it. Okay, and again, the term manual and automation come from the manufacturing industry. But if you look at testing itself, there is not much of manual labor being put. It is all the in the brain. So to answer your question, anything that is done without tools will never be rendered as obsolete, because tools only augment that process and help you test better, test more efficiently. Okay, so tools will enhance your efficiency, tools will enhance your capability, but at the end of the day, you will need to use your cognitive abilities to be able to test better. That's a very good question. So yeah, technology is changing thick and fast. Okay, every day there is something new which is coming up. Every day you learn about new tools, about new ways of testing, because there are multiple things to test. New products are getting built. So one of the simple ways of keeping yourself updated is to test continuously. Okay, keep testing, because that will give you the opportunity to learn. You come across, and this is my advice to all youngsters who are getting into the field, you come across something new, think how can you test it. Okay, what can be the implications, what can be the risks that this product may have, what if something goes wrong. Think in that direction, ask a lot of questions. I emphasize a lot on asking questions, and because you ask questions, it gives you an opportunity to learn more. Okay, now if we look at the current day scenario, there are a lot of options that are available for people to learn. Whether you are talking about, YouTube videos, you're talking about blogs, articles, you're talking about attending conferences, meetups, okay, or whatever you choose as the medium. the best way to try and do things yourself, because once you experience it, you learn it in a better way. Okay, so be curious, be imaginative. Okay, let your curiosity and imagination fuel the strength that you have, the skill that you have, and help your intuition grow and be able to help you learn better. Okay, basically the thing is you need to have uh, your cognitive abilities put to test all the time. Okay, we say, okay, we are testing a software, okay, or we are testing any product, but what are you actually testing? You're actually testing your own ability, right? In a way, you are challenging yourself. Can I test this? Can I make sure that I identify all the problems in the software before the customer can find it? If I have that approach, if I have that enthusiasm, then I will be able to do justice to the work that I'm doing, right? So it is very important for us to understand as testers that there is a lot of learning that happens every day. And that is why, going back to my original advice, do it yourself, do a lot of testing, keep reading a lot. Okay, keep talking to peers, try and understand what they are doing, how is their approach, ask a lot of questions about the way people are testing. Okay, YouTube videos are there, blogs, articles are there, read those, read books that are written. Okay, and interact with other testers, other developers. Okay, and that's the way you can keep up with the growing technology. Okay, let me tell you something that is happening in the industry currently. Okay, so there is no formal education to get into testing. Unfortunately, our university curriculums are not that updated that have testing already as a part of it. But there are people who have gone ahead and done PhDs in software testing. So definitely there is an opportunity for people to learn and get into it. Okay, it is a noble profession. If I ask engineers in engineering colleges today, most of them they want to do development. Okay, because they know very little about testing because of the lack of formal education. So first step for me is to learn more about the craft, understand what testing is, understand how you can bring value to the product as a tester. Okay, yes, developers are creating stuff, but as testers, you are the ones who are making sure that that stuff that has been created by a developer is free from any errors, free from any risks that may potentially damage the value of the product when the customer starts using it. So you are the one who is protecting that value. Okay, you are the one who is giving ideas to make it better by learning more, by using your own, you know, thinking capabilities. So testing is a noble profession. Okay, it has a lot of scope. There is a lot of opportunity for us to learn. There is a lot of opportunity for us to grow. There is a lot of opportunity for us to interact with a lot of people and to get better in what we do. So those who really want to get into testing, make sure that you ask a lot of questions, be curious, be imaginative, and let those things fuel your capabilities. That's it. That's an interesting one. So this is actually from a movie, the movie is called Step Up, Step Up 2. It's a movie, dance movie, and there is a dialogue in that movie where uh, the 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 protagonist or the heroine of that movie, the main character of that movie, she says, "It is not about what we have got. It is about what we make of what we have got." And that is exactly what I want to, or rather, I live my life by. I heard that a long time later in my life, but I actually used to think of it that way. Okay, I have got something. What can I do about it? I can either sit and cry that I have two less in my life, or I can make the most of what I have got, create opportunities out of it, and then build on it and be happy for myself. So, to seek contentment within ourselves, to seek fulfillment within ourselves, we have got to take a look at what we have and what we can make out of that. Okay, be it any opportunity, be it uh, set of toys if you're kids. Okay, what best you can do with the set of toys that you have got. Okay, if you've got a group of friends, what best you can make with a group of friends. Okay, can you start something new? Can you be more, make it more fun? Or sulk saying, oh no, I wish I had better friends. No, you don't want to do that, right? You always try to make your life better. Okay, you are in a position, you are in a job, you have certain responsibilities, make the most of it. That will allow you to be happy, and that will allow you to learn how to grow, right? So yes, so that sentence is, it's not about what you have, it's about what you make of what you have.
That's really a very beautiful quotation, sir. So this was it, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a video from us.